Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and this is your weekly forecast, twin flame forecast for the week of December the 10th through the 16th, 2018. Welcome back. If this is the first time that you're tuning into my channel or to these type of intuitive readings, this is for twin flames. So a lot of you that may be tuning in for the very first time may not be aware of what a twin flame is. It's basically two identical or souls that have shared a past life together, and for whatever reason have come back into this physical world, and there is a connection that is not necessarily the same as a soulmate, but it's like a version of a soulmate connection. But these connections are very powerful, and there's a lot of things that go on within this connection that cannot be really explained. There's not enough time or space to kind of give all those kind of explanations. But for those of you that would be tuning in that are familiar with what a twin flame is, more or less, this is a forecast for you for this week. So this week the energy is very much between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. There's a lot of love telepathically being communicated between you and your twin flame. However, there is some fear, that you are holding on to right now, whether this is you confessing to them how you really feel, or if it bothers you that they're in a relationship right now. There is some levels of communication that need to be taken place and that need to be exchanged, and a lot of you could be finding it very difficult right now that you can't come out and say how you really truly feel, because you respect their time and you respect their space, and you don't want to be a messy person. You don't want to be a home wrecker or someone that is breaking up someone that may be in a relationship right now. But you could see for that, maybe you're seeing for yourself that this relationship that they are in, that your twin flame is in, is not the best situation or relationship to them. And maybe they have told you that they want you to always be honest with them, but for some reason you feel like if you were to be honest, they will push you away completely or not understand you because they are very sensitive right now. December is typically a very emotional month. It is a month of depression, so a lot of you out there that have that are twin flames could be, whether if you're a masculine or a feminine, divine feminine or divine masculine, a lot of you could be going through depression this week. A lot of things could upset you. Whatever your twin flame does will upset you in some kind of way. If it does, there is a certain level of codependency, and I think that's kind of normal for a lot of twin flames, that you would be experiencing that level of codependency, and it's something that you really just need to work on. A lot of you can break that codependency by realizing that regardless of your twin flame's decisions or whatever they do, that this is not going to really define you as a person, that you're your own person, and you ultimately can do what you need to do without them affecting, whatever decision they make affecting you. You also are attracting new people into your life. So if you're a single twin flame out there and you're not with your twin flame, a lot of you are attracting love into your life. This could be potential people that are coming to you now that are expressing how they feel towards you, or they could be flirting. There could be a lot of flirtatious energy this week. For those of you that may be in a relationship with a twin flame and you are with them, there could be this certain level of insecurity that you're holding on to, because again, your twin flame could be very flirtatious towards other people, and this kind of feels very disrespectful to a lot of you out there. A lot of you could be feeling that you're wanting to really just have that that level of respect, and you don't feel like your twin flame is giving it to you. So a lot of you could be having some powerful conversations, some arguments that erupt this week. Like I said, emotions are going to run high, and you're not going to always feel the best, especially through the month of December, because this is a very stressful month, not only because of the holiday, but because of the energy that surrounds it. It is also a time in which a lot of you are experiencing like this certain the negative aspects of love. So if you are in a relationship with someone other than your twin flame, there could be some feelings that you are bound to someone and that you can't break free. It's almost like there is a lot of jealousy, a lot of lust. Maybe that's more lust and less spiritual communication. So a lot of you are feeling like, this is just not a good good period this week for y'all. It's going to be a very trying and testing time. A lot of you also may be thinking of taking a trip. There could be some communication that is being shared, whether this is planning a trip somewhere else, but this is something that is going to happen this week. A lot of you could be thinking about, going away for New Year's, or going away for at the beginning of the year and taking like a sabbatical just away from everyone and everything to clear your mind. If you're doing this, sometimes it's good to do it alone and rather than going with someone else, even if you're in a relationship, because of the fact that you may not have that peace, being around someone so long, or being around someone all the time can kind of create stagnation in its space, and everybody needs their own space and time to kind of recollect their thoughts. A lot of you also may be fighting for something else in your life that you're wanting to see, whether this is the right job, or kind of wanting to create some better income for yourself, for those of you that are financially struggling. So that a lot of these thoughts and a lot of these planning is taking place this week. You need to be patient right now. A lot of you are not patient. A lot of you are feeling very unsettled because, again, you want what you want and you want it right now, and you don't understand why maybe your twin flame can't see you for what you stand, or really respect you the way that you respect them and you hold them to a higher regard or light. But it's not about understanding you, and it's not about them not respecting you. It's more about them they're going through their own painful lessons and they have to learn them, and you can't hold their hand right now. So whether you're the divine masculine or the divine feminine experiencing this, you need to understand that you're not responsible to hold their hand. They need to do things for themselves, and they need to break any kind of codependencies and any kind of behaviors that are not conducive to their well-being themselves. That ultimately this is something that is going to serve as a lesson to them. And so a lot of you are finding that there is a battle between your light self and your shadow self this week. A lot of that is kind of trying to be more balanced and moving away, like I said, going on a trip or whatever. Those of you that are single out there right now and not in any kind of relationship, there is a potential to meet someone, like I said, and it's okay to love someone and to open your heart to receive a new love. But a lot of you are having issues of letting go of your twin flame. Maybe your twin flame right now is in a relationship, like I said, and you can't be with that person. Spirit is saying that it's okay to open yourself up to being with someone else. You don't have to sit around and wait an eternity hoping that things will change, because ultimately you're not allowing blessings to flow into your life and come into your life. You're being very stagnated in that area, in that department. So Spirit wants you to release those feelings of, you're not worthy, or if you love someone, you're going to push your twin flame away. Those connections can never be broken, regardless of time and space or circumstances. So you just need to understand that regardless if you enter a new relationship and your twin flame is already in one, that it's not going to affect what you ultimately, the souls, feel together. That cannot be erased. A lot of you could be turning to psychics and mediums and divination this week, some form of divination, to get some more insight or get some kind of understanding about your twin flame and where you're at right now. So there is a lot of that going on within yourself. A lot of you could be pushing other people away from you right now because you feel like if you talk about your twin flame, that they already have heard you over and over and you sound like a broken record. So a lot of you may not want to get any kind of advice or counsel, and you may start feeling like you're being judged by other people, and this can send you into an emotional spiral of depression, and it's very hard to get out of it. A lot of you that would be listening to this that are aware of your divine masculine or divine feminine could be already in therapy. You could be going to counselors or seeking some kind of psychological help because you feel like you need it. You've been through so much, but ultimately Spirit is saying that regardless of, even if that's good for you, because what works for one person may not work for the other, ultimately the answers that you are seeking lie within yourself and in your heart, and that you need to pay attention to this because, again, only you are responsible for yourself at the end of the day. You can go to a psychologist or a therapist and they can help you as much as they can, but ultimately it's going to be your free will and your decisions that kind of guide you and propel you forward in life and get you out of this unstuck space and flowing into your highest vibration of love, and understanding that we're all connected. We're all interconnected into one space of oneness and of love. And love is the greatest and highest power in this world. And that's the one thing that is universal, and it's a language that we all speak. So stay in a place of love this week. Stay loving yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't punish yourself. Don't beat yourself up for things that are outside of your control. Try to work on your codependencies, and realize that your partner is okay. Your twin flame is okay regardless of where they're at, and that they have to see things for themselves right now, and you really can't change that. So blessings and love and light. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And again, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, as well as the notification bell icon. Blessings and love and light. Have an amazing day.